So I'm gonna use his mustache as a reference point, starting from right here all the way here. Also his sideburn, and I'm gonna swoop it in like this. We have options to either do this or bring it down straight, but for the most natural, and since his cheekbones are kind of high, I'm going to use his cheekbone right here and start and swoop it in. So I'm gonna put a little bit of shaving gel. I'm gonna use his mustache as a reference point. Start right here. Make our first incision. This is where your beard ever comes out, right, guys? And here's how to fix it. This is going to be his first incision. As you can see, I wiped off all of the excess. To make us more sharper, we're gonna go back in and hit the line one more time. He did mention that he has calyx right here, so it goes like this in a circle. So you're gonna comb this, brush it out. These are 1.5. These are 1.5, and you're gonna leave it open and go with the grain. So as you guys can see, his collar goes in this way and it goes in like this. So we're gonna brush this out and keep it as wide as we can. You can see the pattern right there. I always say when you do the lines, you reveal more hair. So if you feel like it's still too bulky for you, you can even take a 1 open and just follow the growth pattern. You want to take up more length, you go against the growth pattern. There's a line right there, close it halfway. Now for the mustache, as he says it gets in his way when he's eating, we're going to keep it tight to the lip. We're gonna get a comb, anchor it all the way in, and just trim. To make it sharper and boost longevity, we're gonna line it up all the way across the lip with the trimmer, and just follow the natural line of the lips. That easy. Now bring this down at the top, please. Boom. There a little bit or no? There or no?
No.
If you notice, there's a little bit more bulk right here. Same thing with this. I'm gonna fade in the beard using the 1.5. The 1.5 is a great reference point, a good starting point, especially for the beard. And I'm gonna take it all the way down to where his weakest spots are at, and I'm gonna use that as a reference point to blend into. This will boost the sharpness of the beard as well. I'm gonna open up the lever and just start fading this in using the ear hole as an indicator. Bring that in, close it all the way, get that line out, open up all the way, and use corners only. Cannot stress this part enough because barbers think that when you're blending the beard, it's the same as the hair. Yes, steps are the same, but there's less hair on the face. Use a half guard, corners only right here. Take out that line. Moving on. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did to the other side. This side doesn't have a prominent cowlick because a bunch of the other side did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush it all the way out. Use the ear as an indicator and just cut down. Another way you can start this too, if you're worried about the straight razor, is do the same method. So you're gonna use the mustache on them as a reference point. You can do our first incision right here, and just treat it as if it was a straight razor. Make sure you're using light pressure because the face is sensitive. You don't want to leave any red marks on the client's face. Done. Shaving gel, always preferably clear. Preferably clear. Push that in. You're gonna have your client blow up his cheek. This will stretch the skin out even further. It'll also help you get in there in that area a lot easier, especially if you're a righty. There is a leather spot right there. I'm gonna attack it with a half guard open. Now take off your lever, take off the guard. You use corners only and get in and out of this area. So we use the same method on the mustache. You're gonna anchor in and keep it fairly close to the lip and cut. And that's it. Well, the left hand done. Measure to the other side. That's it.
Damn.
What's the difference, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the bottom of the beard, to avoid any mistakes and to avoid taking off too much, 2-finger rule, anything on the Adam's apple is going to be taken off. So one, first incision goes in the middle of the neck and bring it all the way to the side. This is going to be your first symmetrical line. remember how I said too, when you make lines or reveal there's more hair, you'll see it in a different perspective, and then you'll be able to fix those mistakes or take off more hair if you need to. So that looks pretty good right there. I'm gonna leave it like that. Kind of just get my comb and comb out the hair to see if there's any excess, a little bit. So you're gonna follow that symmetry line all the way to the other side.